Welcome to the St. Regis Osaka, the only St. Regis property in Japan.
The property is located in Osaka, Japan along Midōsuji Avenue, the primary street in central Osaka renowned for its luxury boutiques and Ginko-lined walkways. Situated in the heart of the city, the hotel offers convenient access to major attractions such as Osaka Castle, the vibrant Dotonbori Entertainment District, and the upscale Shinsaibashi shopping area. The St. Regis Osaka opened in 2010 and has 160 rooms and suites across 27 floors. As you approach the hotel, you are welcomed by an entrance with stone and soft lighting. Passing through two sets of sliding doors, we enter the ground floor, which exudes sophistication and is anchored by an ume tree centerpiece made of Swarovski crystals that shimmer under display lighting. On the right is a bell staff counter and a restaurant further down the hallway. On the left is another bell staff counter, some seating, and a hallway to elevators that go up to the lobby. I filmed this very early in the morning when no one was around, but during normal hours there will be hotel staff ready to help you carry things and or escort you. I like how the elevator buttons look like crystals, similar to the ume tree. Stepping out onto the 12th floor, you're immediately immersed in the grandeur of the lobby. On the left are public bathrooms. On the right is the entrance to Teppanyaki Wajo. The walls are lined with stonework and pendant lights at regular intervals, casting a warm, inviting glow and drawing the eyes towards the chandelier-lit reception area. Slightly to the right are the check-in desks. On the left is a concierge counter. Adjacent to that are some chairs centered around marble-top tables. In the distance is a cascade of crystals above a staircase that leads down to the 11th floor. Along the side of the lobby are a row of chairs and floor-to-ceiling windows with views of the property's Japanese garden. On the right there are some more chairs, tables, and artwork. This door leads outside to the St. Regis Garden, a garden on the 12th floor overlooking Midōsuji Avenue, inspired by traditional Japanese stone garden architecture. The arrangements of large rocks in the sand were designed to look like dragons from above. At the ends of each side of the walking path are patio areas with tables and chairs. Making our way around to the far side of the walking path, there are a variety of foliage that provide a little more cover. We have made a lap around the St. Regis Garden, and here's another view. Back inside the lobby, adjacent to the garden, is the St. Regis Bar, which is open every day in the afternoon and evenings. The bar blends luxurious Western elegance with subtle Japanese themes. There's a grand piano on the left and a large mural that depicts scenes of Osaka's past and present, including Osaka Castle, the Siege of Osaka, and the St. Regis Osaka. The St. Regis Bar hosts a champagne sabering ritual every day at 5 p.m. To the right of the bar, there is a stand with chilled juice and an espresso coffee machine in the mornings. These doors lead to the hotel's Italian restaurant. These two elevators go up to the spa, gym, and hotel rooms. The elevator on the right is wider and has 4 sets of buttons to minimize the distance you have to reach to press a button, and ultimately prevents you from having to reach around other guests. This is the landing area on the 23rd floor. It has leather benches, gold-framed mirrors, and crystal light fixtures. The hallways have soft lighting, elegant artwork, and a lot of noise-dampening materials. It is super quiet in the hallways. This is a 1 king bed Skyline view grand guest room. For your situational awareness, that is the name of the room when you book with cash, but when making an award booking, the room type is called Grand Deluxe Larger Guest Room 1 king Skyline view. To the left is a butler box where your butler can place or pick up items without having to enter the room. Butler service is a complimentary, personalized luxury amenity for guests at the St. Regis Osaka. The common use cases are in-room food and beverage delivery. This is a list of complimentary drinks via butler service, laundry, packing and unpacking assistance, clothes pressing and shoe shine service. My wife had her jean jacket pressed, and overall 24/7 assistance. We requested a buckwheat pillow and hair straightener. Down the hallway, this is the bedroom and living room area, which has a king-size bed, 2 nightstands, a desk, coffee table, and a couch. Opposite the bed are 3 floor-to-ceiling windows that offer an eastward view of Osaka from the 23rd floor. Tucked in the corner is a gold-accented minibar. Inside there's a coffee machine, water boiler, bottles of water, drinkware, snacks, drinks, and a mini fridge with an assortment of alcohol, soft drinks, and a chocolate. Here's a picture of the minibar menu with prices as of April 2025. Moving back to the main area, the nightstand drawer pulls out to reveal an outlet and buttons that control air conditioning, lights, do not disturb status, and the blinds and shears. Along the wall is a custom-built media center that has 2 panels that slide vertically to reveal a 42-inch TV. Adjacent to the TV is a desk which has a box with postcards, stationery with the St. Regis logo, and some office supplies. The middle portion of the desk lifts up to reveal a mirror. The black and red booklet are in-room dining and drink menus. Through the doorway is the bathroom and the closet. This is the closet room, and on the right is a shelf with a safe, towels, humidifier, a spot to place luggage, and some extra drawers at the bottom. One drawer has yukatas and all the drawers are dampened. Very fancy. On the opposite side is an extra pillow, some clothes hangers, a robe, shoehorn, and indoor slippers. This is the toilet room, which has an advanced toilet that opens as you approach, and a panel of buttons. Next to that is the bathing room, which has a shower with an adjustable handheld shower head and 4 body jets that provide a targeted water massage or the quickest rinse you will ever experience. Bath products are by Sasha Huan. There is also a TV and a bathtub. The bathroom has a large mirror, a double sink vanity with black marble countertops, and a lower shelf with towels and a fancy futuristic hairdryer. Between the sinks are amenities such as toothbrush, razor, cotton set, and a hairbrush. Through this sliding door leads back to the entrance of the room. Turning around to give one more look at the 1 king bed Skyline view grand guest room. Making our way down to the 14th floor, the elevator opens up to the entrance of Iridium Spa, which is open daily from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. This QR code contains the spa menu. To the right and down a hallway is the St. Regis Osaka gym, which is always open. Near the entrance is a shelf with towels, apples, tissues, and chilled water. The first section has a rack of dumbbells and benches. The middle section has weight machines and cardio machines. In the corner is a stability ball, yoga mat, and a Techno Gym Live product that can guide you through preset or customized workout routines. Moving back to the 12th floor, this is La Veduta, a northern Italian restaurant. The restaurant serves an a la carte menu for lunch and dinner. In the mornings, this space is used for the hotel's semi-buffet breakfast. Those with Marriott Platinum status or higher can choose complimentary breakfast here for 2 daily as a welcome amenity. Near the entrance, there is a table of fresh pastries, yogurt, dried fruit, and granola. Towards the back, there is a counter with Japanese side dishes like octopus, bamboo shoot, shrimp, whelk, and various Japanese vegetables. The longer counter has potatoes, ham, sausage, scrambled egg, salad, fruit, and cold meats. In addition to the buffet items, there is an a la carte style breakfast menu with a few Western options, a Japanese item, juices, coffee, and teas. They also offer a daily signature item, usually seafood, and some specialty drinks for an extra charge. This is the omelet. This is their French toast and avocado toast. This is the Japanese option, grilled fish of the day, salmon, lotus root, and an egg. Also on the 12th floor is Teppanyaki Wajo, a dinner restaurant that uses the finest ingredients from the Kansai region. There's a French restaurant on the first floor called Brasserie Ragine that serves lunch and dinner daily. Finally, La Petite Chef on the 11th floor is a reservation-only immersive dining experience that uses 3D projection mapping and storytelling to bring a tiny animated chef to life on your tabletop as he theatrically prepares each course. Okay, time for ratings. I give the 1 king bed Skyline view grand guest room a 5. The room is spacious at 549 square feet and blends modern luxury with subtle Japanese design elements. The high-end bathroom has an advanced toilet, shower with 4 body jets, bathtub with a TV, and marble-topped double sink vanity. The room has comfortable seating, large windows with a nice view, a minibar, and 24-hour butler service. I give the amenities a 4.5. The St. Regis Osaka has a rooftop Japanese garden, a gym, a premium spa, a bar with a daily champagne savoring ritual, 4 upscale restaurants, one of which offers a super unique immersive experience. The only negative mark is the lack of a club lounge and pool. I usually give a 5 for intangibles for good location, excellent service, and cool or unique theming, which the property definitely has. The property is conveniently located near popular shopping districts, tourist attractions, and an abundance of public transportation. Most notably, next to the hotel entrance is a walkway that leads to the subway. I highly suggest you use this walkway as it's the quickest way to get to the subway and is not listed in Google Maps. I really enjoyed seeing the St. Regis branding everywhere, in the elevator, on the toilet paper, drinkware, phone, towels, and around the hotel. In addition to a great location and strong branding, the customer service at the St. Regis Osaka was so good and in a completely different league than most hotels. I am giving a 6 for intangibles. Hotel staff are helpful, friendly, and fluent in a variety of languages. It was shocking. Staff will help you with your bags, escort you through the property, and make sure to press the button on the elevators for you. Or when it's raining, they will open an umbrella and hand it to you before you head out. Once my wife asked for directions, a staff member didn't just voice the directions to her or point out the location on a map, but the staff member escorted her out the hotel, across the street, and walked with my wife to the destination. That is incredible hospitality hospitality. I heard the hotel staff switch between a variety of languages when addressing different guests in their native language at impressive speeds. Lastly, the butler service at the St. Regis Osaka is delightful. Butlers are very patient when taking your request over the room phone and very quick to execute. They will take off their shoes when entering your room or can place items in the butler box if you prefer. They also have turn down service, which includes tidying up the bed and providing a pillow mist. Another nicety was a handwritten welcome letter and French cookies in our room when we arrived. All of these intangibles, exceptional service, seamless convenience, and strong branding came together to create a truly elevated and unforgettable experience that sets the St. Regis Osaka apart. Cash prices for the one king bed Skyline View Grand Guest Room are typically between $650 and $900 per night. At that price range, I gave a 3 for cash value, which represents some value. It was difficult for me to decide on a cash value rating for this property because although it is very luxurious, it is hard for me to comprehend the almost $1,000 per night price tag. I cannot make the blanket recommendation to others to pay $650 to $900 per night to stay here, but if someone is already looking at this price point, then I would definitely recommend staying here. Award prices are typically around 90,000 Marriott points per night. At that price, I give a 4 for points value, which represents good value. I recommend booking with points. During high demand times like cherry blossom season or holidays, the St. Regis Osaka can go for $1,300 to $1,500 per night or 110,000 Marriott points per night. And as much as I love this property, the value proposition definitely diminishes at those prices, and I would have to suggest holding off booking at those prices. On the flip side, during off-peak times, I have seen the cash prices drop to $500 per night, and to me that represents good value. Regardless of when you book, you can book a one king bed grand guest room, which is the same layout as the room we toured, just on the lower floor, for about $100 or 10,000 Marriott points per night less than the one king bed Skyline View room, which likely offers better value for most. In summary, the St. Regis Osaka is the only St. Regis in Japan, and it sets a very high standard for luxury and hospitality with impeccable service, convenient location, luxurious and functional rooms, elegant bar and restaurants, rooftop Japanese garden, and grand architecture. Okay, that is all for my review of the St. Regis Osaka. Thanks for joining.